Well, good evening and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. I hope everybody is ready to get some readings done. I'm very excited, guys. I know today was the day that we all wanted to hide under a rock. The energy was crazy. It's all them transits and squares and moon and sun and all the fun. Guys, go back, watch Transits New. Seriously. You're going to hear all about why everybody was acting like a great big can of ass. I mean, literally the saying of the day is if I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart. Like, literally, it was bad. People were just being rude for no reason. There was no reason for it, but it's definitely, there was a reason for it. The transits and how people don't know how to react. Hey, how's it going, Christine? How's everybody doing tonight? Let's go ahead and share as far as wide as we can. Guys, make sure that you guys post a specific question. Guys, do remember that we do have a donation link that we are donating $1 to every reading that we get. Every donation that we get, we donate $1 to Female Strong. That is our charity of the month. Female Strong is a Chicago-based organization that helps women get business clothes for great interviews so they can get out into the work field and get the jobs that they're looking for. So it's an amazing program for you guys to check out and also support. So that's what we're doing this month. It is Women's History Month, so that's why we are supporting that. But guys, next month we are going to be doing $1 of every donation to Earth Day, where we're going to plant as many trees. So however many dollars we get is going to help us plant trees. Because, you know, we need trees to breathe. So let's go ahead and plant some trees. It's Earth Day next month, so I'm really excited about that. And, of course, we've got Easter and Good Friday and things like that. And I'm happy for everybody who celebrates those holidays. So, guys, we got a lot going on. We've got new people coming in, getting ready for our summer shows. So we got a whole bunch of summer shows coming in and with more psychics. So, guys, get ready for that. It's going to be a blast. Right now, we've got 5 new psychics that are going to be joining us. There could be more. You never know. It's My Psychic Connection. We're always looking for a good psychic. So if you are a good psychic and would like to get on our show, just send us an email at mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. And let's get you guys rolling on becoming a psychic right here on our show. That way we can celebrate you guys and share you guys out. Can't forget St. Patrick's Day, too. I know it's tomorrow, and trust me, we definitely did not forget St. Patrick's Day. And if you guys haven't had a chance to read about St. Patrick's Day, go to life9magazine.com and check it out. That's life, number 9, the word magazine.com. Check it out. You guys are going to be able to see your horoscopes for the month. You're going to be able to read about St. Patrick's Day and quite a few things and some awesome cuisine. There's some great recipes that'll be in that magazine from my own recipe books. So guys, check those out. They're good. They're absolutely delicious. And I had to make sure that I put an Irish meal in there so you guys could enjoy a little bit of the Irish holiday. So definitely excited about that. Make sure you guys are checking it out. That's life9magazine.com. They just put it in the post. So guys, make sure we're sharing this out far and wide as we can. Share as much as we can. Guys, I know that some people have asked that are on maybe Facebook or Twitter or Twitch or some of the other platforms. They're like, oh, I see YouTube gets a lot of attention. That's because people on YouTube get a 2-hour window to post their questions before the show. So we get a lot of questions asked before the show even starts. So if you wanted to do that, go to our YouTube channel, My Psychic Connection Live on YouTube. And if you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, you're capable of asking your questions 2 hours, only 2 hours. If you do it too soon, the question disappears. So 2 hours before the show starts. But YouTube is where it's at, where you guys can get those questions in. We're going to try to get to as many as possible. Now, if you guys would like something a little bit more in depth, we got a 3, a 6, a mini, a medium, and a mega read. The 3Ms are not timed readings. Of course, 3 and 6, those are timed readings because they're for 3 and 6 minutes. But if you want a mediumship question, you have to donate, guys. Mediumships are a donated question. We will answer any other questions except for when we do general. We save those for the website. They can go in many directions, and they can take quite a bit of time in order to get all the information that you're looking for when it comes to a general. When it comes to legal or medical, let's save those for the legal and medical professionals. That way we're not telling you something. We could feel it, we could see it, but you definitely want to get that legal advice and medical advice from those who practice in that field. That way you have a better sense of what's going on. We can feel it and see things, but we don't know all the ins and outs. We just know what's to come. So want you guys to make sure you guys know that. And guys, we're going to try to get to as many people as we can. And tonight after my show, we've got Cassidy, the card slinger. So guys, make sure you're tuning into her show. So if you don't get your question answered on my show, stay tuned because Cassidy will be on right after me. And trust me, she'll be slinging some cards and having a great time. She plays awesome little games with you guys to have a little bit of fun. So definitely looking forward to seeing her show. And guys, make sure that we are sharing all the shows out. And guys, don't be afraid to give us confirmation as we're going through the readings. Once we go through these readings and we're talking with you, don't hesitate to respond. Go ahead and talk with us. It's easier for us to connect with you even more. The more we connect with you, the deeper we can go. And guys, we can get into deeper readings if you'd like to donate. You don't have to. We do have free readings. Those are 2 minutes long. So guys, make sure you guys are posting that specific questions, because if they are not specific questions, they are general, medical, or legal, we are going to skip that question and move on to the next person and ask you to post another question, and hopefully we'll have time in order to get to it. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Who do I have first? Who is the first person on the list? We've got Gemma. Gemma says, I'm upset today. I have boxes of stuff stored at my dad's, my kids' baby things, and their sentimental school stuff I've collected over 24 years. He's thrown them all out thinking I don't want them. It's so heartbreaking, and my dad is very sorry and obnoxious, which makes me then feel bad as I'm more like his mom than his daughter. Will we move on from this issue? Okay. Looking at the situation and the things that are going on here, it's going to take time. You're going to keep remembering the fact that, you know, he's done that. So it's not going to be easy for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, I got some flyaways here getting in my eyeballs. I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, I mean, he feels bad that he did it, but what I can say is that it's not something you're going to forget. I get the slipping of the mind and forgetfulness and not really getting things done. I definitely feel as though that you need to spend a little bit more time with him. There's something going on there. Maybe take him, get him to go to the doctor and work from there. Because honestly, I feel as though that there's something else going on there, and that obnoxious energy that you got after you said that you wanted all that stuff. He did that because he was nervous. There was a lot of nervousness there that he didn't know how to handle the situation after you had gotten upset, because the last thing he's trying to do is upset you. He's not trying to, you know, get in your way. He's not trying to upset you. He's not trying to hurt your feelings. He's not trying to do all these things. I do get that he feels sorry, but you know how when people... She says he has very bad anxiety. I picked that up. But there's also a medical condition when someone gets overly nervous and they become obnoxious, or they start laughing, and they maybe even laugh when there's like a bad situation going on. They can't help it. So I'm going to say that he needs to make a trip to the doctor. He needs to make a trip to the doctor. Guys, do you know that pregnancy is a medical question? Medical questions will not be answered on this show. We don't do pregnancy questions. There's certain countries, and by law, we cannot do it. So, guys, make sure that you guys understand that. And if you have a different question, go ahead and post a different question. But please, no pregnancy or medical. She says, I think he's autistic. I think it's a totally different syndrome. I don't believe autistic is, he may be autistic, but I don't believe that's what's happening here. And I can't think of the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Can you see it? I can't remember the name of what it's called. So that's why I say go to the doctor and figure that part out. But we're going to leave that to the medical professionals. All right. Thank you so much, Gemma. I do appreciate it. All right. And guys, don't mind any trolls that come in. They're trying to find a bridge and they're going to realize this isn't one. They'll be blocked and removed. So anybody that does that, just ignore them. Gemma says, thank you. You're so welcome. And guys, this energy is weird. And Gemma, it's so weird that this energy just happened with all these transits and everything that's going on in space and the energy. And we're going from Capricorn to Aquarius and Taurus and all these different things are all happening everywhere. And they're not mixing well. And unless you know how to handle this, if you're not affected, but I'm going to say at least 99% of the people are affected by these transits that are happening right now. There's a lot going on. We just got to learn how to handle our business. And sometimes we just can't when we're in the moment. We have to retaliate. We have to do something. We have to find a way to block it. So, or say something. And all we're doing is adding to the problem. So make sure, hang on, guys. This little bit of hair is getting in my face. So it's stuck to my damn eyebrow. All right, there we go. I'll get it. Wow. I made it. Laugh out loud. Yay. Kelly. Oh, that's funny, Kelly. All right. So, guys, make sure we're sharing far and wide. And, guys, don't forget, tomorrow night, also, we've got Journey and Friends. We're going to have a great time. It'll be St. Patrick's Day. Make sure you guys are wearing your green so you don't get pinched. And on our show, if you're not wearing green, you got to do a shot. How about that? So make sure that you're wearing your green. And even if it's beer, green beer. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? We got Audrey. Says, hey, Journey. We are kind of getting talked to. We're kind of getting talked to about just seeing where we stand for pre-approval on a house. If we do this soon, do you see us being pre-approved for a house in Roseburg? Thanks. Okay. I'm going to say this because I'm seeing too many destinations and I'm not liking how that's coming about for you. I really want you guys to sit and think. Now, I'm not going to say that you're not going to get pre-approved for a house because I definitely see you get into a house. My thing is about your location, job situation, where are you going to go? Because remember, wherever you go next is a temporary spot until you move out, when you move far away. That's what I'm seeing. I definitely feel as though that, yes, you will be able to get a house if you want to get one there. I didn't feel that to be a problem. Getting a house is not your issue. It's not your issue. My thing about this is that it's your location. Find your location. Make sure this is where you're going. To me, this feels like because he feels like he's going to be able to work there, we have to go there. That's where we've got to go. But he can also work in other areas. So he really needs to take a bigger look at what's happening here. Now, the Florida destination thing, I definitely feel like there's a move before we go to Florida. But the Kyle thing, I definitely make sure that you guys completely just figure out that situation. And I don't feel that you're going to like this new area. And I'm pretty sure that's why it's a temporary fix. So the house, The house is good, but location, not so great. Not so great. So don't make sure you know what you're looking for at that moment when that comes down, because you're going to have to do something to entertain yourself. You're definitely going to have to entertain yourself. So, and unfortunately, keep to yourself. I don't like that whole keeping to yourself things. Like, I feel like you're a people person. You need people, and unfortunately, you're not going to get people like that. It feels isolated. Not sexy, not a fun moment. Not a fun moment. All right, guys. Well, Tarot Illumine says, I'd not wear green on purpose. Oh, so you like being pinched. She likes the abuse, guys. She likes abuse. So if you're into abuse, follow in her footsteps. Thank you, Brooke. Thanks for that. No, she wants the shots too. She wants shots. Got it. Well, you can still take shots because we got some other games where you're going to have to do shots anyway. And she laughed my ass off. All right. And she put, no abuse. She doesn't. We're going to do shots. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a great time for Friday's show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Sometimes it's 2 hours. Sometimes it's 4 hours. Sometimes it's 5 hours. It just depends how much fun we're having and, enjoying all that time with three great psychics getting together and really putting forth a lot of energy. And I'm telling you, last Friday, I put forth so much energy, so many mediumships. It was great, but it was a lot. It's a lot of tear jerkers in that one. You told me to write down my manifestations. I was so down that I didn't. The universe, instead, I listened. Write down what was coming for me from everywhere. Done. Good. I'm glad you're listening. Write down that stuff. There's a reason, because you'll forget, and you shouldn't forget. You're getting these downloads for a reason. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Who do we got next? Whoop, whoop. We got a mega reading. Woo! Who do we got? We got Colleen. Colleen says, Squirrel confirmed both men will be at my birthday party. It sounds spicy. I'm no longer seeing guy one by then. Who invites both? Who starts conflict between them? How do I best handle the conflict? All right. This is speed questions. All right. So, so guy one invites himself. He's not invited by invitation. He's going there because he knows you'll be there. Hello, it's surrounded by you. But he knows and feels that there's somebody else in your grasp. So he's going to show up to this party unannounced, uninvited. You see no problem with it at first because he's not acting like a fool. Then he sees you communicating with guy two. He's Mr. June. Well, he doesn't like Mr. June because it's an instant, get the hell away from her. She's my girl. That's how he's going to act. So there's going to be a bit of a pissing contest to kind of find out, hey, who gets to keep you at the end of the night? Well, both of them need to realize you're not a piece of property, so you can't be bought. You can't be owned. You're a person. It's not 1912. The thing is that guy one leaves because he gets kicked out. Basically, everybody tells him to leave because he's going to show his ass. He's got a lot of things that he's got going on in his life, which is part of the reason why you don't want to be with him. You don't want to be with him because he's got all this extra garbage. And he holds on to it like they're trophies when it's things he should let go and resolve. He's not resolving his problems. He's just allowing himself to circle back with it every now and then it's been brought back into the present. So if he resolves his issue, then he'd be able to move on. And this is something that you realize it's unattractive. It's not sexy. You're not like, oh my God, I love drama. You're like, so do you come with a manual? Like, what is this? So what chapter did I miss? You've got a lot going on with this person. That's why it's too much for you to handle. So you kick this person to the side because it's not what you want. You realize, oh, this is not what I want. I don't want this in my life. I don't want negativity. I want somebody who's going to be able to handle themselves. I want somebody who's going to be able to breathe and resolve their problems rather than carrying them around like they're trophies. They're not trophies. I get that, guy one is a problem. He's a problem and he knows it. Sorry, damn hair in my face. But yeah, I don't feel like you need to worry about that. I don't feel like that's something that you need to like focus on. Don't focus on it because I feel like there's a lot of negativity surrounding it and it's going to make you not want your party. And I don't want you to feel like that's where you need to be. You need to have this party. You need to be able to go out and have fun. You need to be able to do all these things. Don't allow yourself to get trapped by that energy. Said, okay, how does guy 2 react to the situation? Well, he basically laughs it off. He laughs it off. He's like, I don't know what the hell this guy's problem is. Why is he acting like that towards me? I didn't do anything to him. But it's not about him in the sense like, I had a problem with you prior. It's about the fact that he feels threatened. Guy 1 feels threatened by guy 2. But you had already broken it off with guy 1. You want nothing to do with him. The energy is not good for him. So I'm going to tell you right now that the situation is it's very toxic from what I can tell. And that's why you don't like guy 1. But the energy that I'm seeing with it is that guy 1's the one that leaves the party. Guy 2 seems to handle it like a pro. He laughs it off. He shrugs it off. He's just basically, what's his problem? I mean, I don't even know this guy. Like, what's his deal? So he's just kind of like brushing it off like, I don't know who he is, what's going on there, and I don't want anything to do with it. That's where he's at. So that's what I'm getting from that situation. I don't feel like you're going to have to deal with too much, but at the same time, you're like, this is a pain in the ass. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed because he'll get the boot and then you'll have a good time again. So I don't feel like it's a fist fight or anything like that, but I definitely do get that they're trying to see who's going to be able to get you at the end of the day. So I feel as though that guy 2, like I said, we already know guy 2 is going to be the one who wins at the end of this. But guy 1 is still going to feel threatened and still feel attached to you. So don't allow yourself to let that type of crazy back into your life after you go through your situation with guy 1, because you will be done. That relationship will be over. Like I said, he invites himself because he knows of the party. He knows where it's going to be. He knows what's going on. So like I said, if you don't want the drama there, I would get a door person or something to keep him at bay. Because he's just going to go in there and make himself look like a fool. Everybody's going to get a little weird. And then once he gets kicked out, he'll be fine. Everybody will be fine. It comes off. You don't want that type of energy at a party where you're trying to celebrate. Now, there was a couple other things on that list. Do we still have the question, guys? She goes, it's a surprise party, by the way. It's not really a surprise. It's not really a surprise. You know about it. She says, all right, so we got to that. And all right. So yeah, with the conflict, I know that everything is definitely a spicy thing. I definitely feel like you are going to feel a little bit like, what the hell? But like I said, it does settle down. Guide 2 definitely handles it like a pro. But so the thing is that you are going to either have to have a doorman or let the drama happen. So Guide 2, and my suggestion with it is allow Guide 1 to come to this party, because Guide 2 gets something out of this. It makes him realize this is a door opener for him. It gives him power. That's that macho side that's kicking in, that I'm the dominant one type energy. I'm the one, I win. He feels it. You need to let him feel like he's won in this case. I really do feel it. So I don't feel like you can kick him out. It's not going to be as bad like police being called type situation, but I definitely feel as though it's going to give Guide 2 that integrity that he's looking for, that energy that he's looking for, that dominance that he's looking for. And you feel the need to want to see him and say, are you okay? Is everything all right? You know, and then you're comforting him at the same time. So he's feeling way up in his ego. And that's good. That's not bad ego. It's good ego. Trust me, he's feeling like a man. You know, he's taking it all in. And then you're the damsel in distress and you're going to your hero, and that's how he's playing it in his head. It's not really what's happening. You're just like, hey, is everything good? You all right? Did you handle that okay? But in his head, he's like, I'm the prince and I just beat the beast. And you know what I mean? He's way in his ego, but we need to let him feel that. He needs to feel that dominant energy. So it's all good, but it definitely, yeah. Make sure you got popcorn there, or some chips, maybe some hot dogs. I don't know. Just something to eat while you're watching this all go down. She goes, this is so funny, laugh out loud. Oh, my Lord, my life. Thank you. You are so welcome. But the thing is that, you know, I'd have some video cameras. I'm just saying. I'd have some video cameras just lingering around like, oh, we're just taking pictures. So definitely... that way you can see his face, because I don't think you're going to realize that look on his face when you finally do see him and he opens up and starts talking about it, because you could just see that proud look in his face, and you're not going to see it at the moment. And I'm telling you how it's playing out in his head, and what's actually happening is like, you're just like, are you okay? And he's like, I slayed the evil, you know? So that's just where he's at. But I definitely feel as though that everything's going to work itself out. So don't sweat it. Everybody's saying team 2, hashtag team 2. Exactly. Because team 1, not so good. Not so good. That one's got drama, baggage, ex-girlfriends, ex-wife. No, you're going to find all this out when you date team 1. And like I said, it's a super short situation, but there's a reason why you got to date team 1. Okay? There's an experience that you need, just so you're not using that energy as a rebound energy. If you're going to rebound with anybody, it's definitely guy 1, for real. Because you want to be able to do that before you get to guy 2. Because guy 2, serious connection. And I know you don't want to blow that. She says, yes, it's important. I will enjoy his good lookingness while it lasts. Well, it lasts very, very short time, sweetheart, because even the personality turns out ugly. So it's not going to work in his favor. So definitely feel like, you know, you can look at guy 2 from afar, know that you're going to go through guy 1, because guy 2 is not ready for that relationship yet either. So this is why all of this is working out. So universe has a plan for you. Let's follow through with it. It's just nice that you know how it's kind of playing out, giving you like a rule book as to what the hell's about to happen, because it's a can of what the hell is this? It's a whole can. Like, you didn't just take a sip, you got the whole can. So that way you can get it out of your system. So that way you don't have to deal with it with guy 2. And Colleen, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. He's definitely Guy 2 is definitely going to be worth it. It's like the trophy at the end of a race. That's what you're going towards. And he feels the same way. When you guys both look at each other and you're like, trophy, love, desire, it's going to feel different than anything you've ever felt before. She says, thank you again. You are welcome. Anytime, Colleen, you know that. And I love our talks on My Psychic Connection. Absolutely amazing. Guys, if you ever want to talk one-on-one with me, you can always catch me at mypsychicconnection.com between noon and 9 p.m. After 9 p.m., of course, you guys know where I'm at. I'm here doing these shows, having a great time with you guys. So, guys, make sure you check that side out. You also can check out some of the other psychics that are on the website, including the psychics that work here on the show. You can always get private readings with them on the site as well. That's mypsychicconnection.com. All right. Kobe to Guy 1, garbage can. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Brooke. All right, guys. Well, let's keep it going. Let's keep having some fun here. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We got Haley T. Hello. Should I stay friends with HS? Thanks. I keep seeing here that there's definitely going to be more conflict. Like, I'm seeing miscommunication, things being blown out of proportion. I don't really feel like this energy is going to get better. So given the choice, I mean, everybody has their own choice. I don't see this turning around anytime soon. So rather than ending the friendship, maybe step back from it, give it some time, give it some distance, because I feel like there's a ton of negativity that's going to continue if you guys continue to communicate at this moment. I don't see that you want to lose the friendship, but at the same time, you don't want to be friends with them at the current moment. And I get that 100%, but it's definitely not. Right now, this energy is not worth your time. It's not worth your time at all. So make sure that you're paying attention to yourself and how you feel. So that's where I'm going to go with that. I don't want to take that away from you for making your own decision, because that is a free will choice. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to lose the friendship, back away from the situation for a moment. Let things kind of cool off, then come back with cooler heads. But I definitely don't feel that at this time you guys are going to be able to solve anything. So I would do is back off for a little bit, come back to it in just a little while, especially with, guys, I'm definitely telling you, check out them damn transits. This is not the time to be trying to win fights or arguments with anybody at this point. All right. Thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. All right, guys, don't forget, right after my show, guys, in 30 minutes, we are going to be with Cassidy, the card slinger. So, guys, make sure to check out that show. Amazing show. Great readings. Looking forward to seeing all you guys there. Of course, you guys know I will be there. I'm always there. I never miss a show. It's amazing. But I love doing this, and I love being here with everybody, and I love the fact that we're capable of, getting a chance to communicate with everybody. And I definitely feel as though that, give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry. I definitely feel like everybody gets a chance to learn from everybody else's situation. They get a chance to understand from other people's situation. So there may be something going on with somebody that, that may not have been my question, but it's something I learned out of their reading. So that's why watching these readings, sometimes you just need to be there. There's a reason why the energy brought you there that day. And then all of a sudden you learn something new from someone else and you're like, holy shit, that so resonates with me. You get the chance to learn from other people's experiences. And being a reader, I get to not only live my own life, but learn and live through other people as well by going through, what they're going through. I mean, I feel all the different emotions and the waves of energy that comes through. So there's a lot to learn. And one thing I tell myself when I see someone that's like, I'm a tarot master, I'm a psychic master, I'm a guru. I don't label myself like that, because when master means you know it all and there's nothing else to learn. And I hate that. There's always something to learn. I learn every day talking to all of you guys, learning different things or getting in touch with myself when I connect with you guys. I get to learn when it increases my technique, it increases things that I do. There are new things I've developed while I was on a show and learning that I could do things that I didn't know I could do. As we grow, we continue, and it'll pop up in the middle of the show. It's like, surprise! And you're like, oh shit, can I do that? Wow. And then you're just like, you run with it. But the thing is that we're definitely just here to grow as well. So agree. I'm a permanent student, always learning. Exactly. I'm always learning. I'm always going to take in. Our minds cannot process everything. And the thing about heaven and all that, everybody's like, oh, well, your mind is not built to process all that energy. There's no damn way for you to process all that. So remember that the next time you get a mediumship and you're like, they should know all the answers. Well, they can't. There's no possible way for that. All right, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? All right, we got a 6-minute reading. Whoop, whoop. Who do we got? We've got Shelly. Shelly says, love advice, and will I get the job I'm interviewing for on Monday? Okay. She also says, it's fun hearing your readings and your positive personality. Great smile. Thanks. I appreciate that, Shelly. The thing is, Shelly, is that when it comes to your situation, I got a definite yes on the job situation, but also talking about love life, that was something that I was more drawn to, is that start doing things for you. Start focusing on you. I'm seeing an energy where you're hooked. There's a hook still with somebody around. Are you dating somebody? Because the energy's still going to another person. Your energy is still having that connection with someone else. So who's that person that you are connecting to? Because to me, from what I'm seeing, is that energy is not deserved, and that your energy shouldn't be going to this person. And who is that person? Who is it that is got your attention? Who is that? Get that person out of your life. They don't need to be there. They don't deserve your energy. Honestly, Shelly, I see somebody else walking into your life that's going to treat you a hell of a lot better. And that's what I'm seeing. I definitely feel as though that love is definitely coming for you, but whoever your energy is connected to, whoever the cords are still connected to, are still draining your energy. They're keeping you from trusting. They're keeping you from doing for yourself. She goes, no, I'm not dating anyone, but I still have feelings for my ex, John, that I will not take him back. Good, don't. But his energy's still connected to you. You're still feeding him energy. And yeah, you still have feelings for him. You need to find a way to cut the ties with that energy and allow it to be done, because it's keeping you from finding someone new. And that's what I saw blocking you from allowing yourself to move forward with someone new in your life. Love is going to come for you. As a matter of fact, we're actually not far from meeting someone who is going to stay strong with you and actually give you. I got him blocked on everything. Yeah, but having someone blocked on everything doesn't stop your emotional energy. See, we can block people all the time. We can tell people we don't want to be friends with them, but then here we are thinking about them and worried about them and wondering what they're doing. That's the energy I'm talking about that's keeping you from moving on, because you're still wondering, what is John doing? If John gave me an apology, would I take him back? If he changed his ways, would I take him back? The thing is that, sorry guys, the energy is definitely different. She says, yes, that is true. The feelings are still there. Right. So you need to kind of close the chapter for yourself. Write John a letter. Now, I'm not saying you're going to give him this letter. I want you to write the letter. It could be as long as you want it to be. And I want you to put it in an envelope, but I want you to put John's name on it. I don't want you to put a stamp on it. I don't want you to mail it out. I don't want you to do anything with it. But after you're done writing it, I want you to put it in a shoebox. I want you to set a date on your calendar for 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks, I want you to read that letter of how heartbroken, what you felt, why you feel like this is a bad situation. Get it out of your system. These are going to help you cut the cords, because you're going to go back, read that letter and go, damn, I really didn't like this guy. What the hell did I see? You're going to be able to read this from your own perspective. See what I'm saying here? This is going to help you cut those cords. They are not necessary. They don't need to be in your life. You don't need to do that to yourself. You need to be able to let this go so you're allowed to have that relationship coming. As we get towards the end of April, you're going to meet somebody new. Now, I'm not saying at that point that's where the relationship begins. It starts out very friendly, but getting to know each other. We're doing it slowly. Both of you have been through some pretty toxic energy and want to take this, day by day. You don't want to go through this badly. You want to be able to get through this. And I feel as though, by you allowing yourself to write this, you're going to find yourself, how do I put this? You're going to find yourself seeing things from your own point of view. And she says, great idea. I will write a letter. I've froze his name in my freezer, and I plan on going out climbing in the middle of April. That's amazing with the climbing thing. The freezing of the name. You've got to be careful when you do things like that, unless you know what intent you have behind it. She says, cubing. I meant. Okay. Well, what is it? Wait. Hang on. I know the cubing part, but she said something. What was the message prior to that? Because she was doing, okay, great idea. I plan on going cubing in the middle of April. Okay. Clubbing. Okay. I thought, well, climbing is good too. But clubbing, I get it. So you're going out to be social. That's amazing, because I didn't find that you met this person online. This is someone that you were physically going to meet. This was going to be in person. Okay. It's Jane. It was me. Okay. Trisha's my mom. All right. Sorry, I'm reading something off to the side of the screen, but I'm going to tell you right now that the energy is going to be good for you, and I want you to be ready to celebrate that energy. I didn't get the bell, but the thing went down, so I was like, oh, what happened? So I'm assuming that time is up, but I was going to finish up because I got distracted for a second. Just thank you. Looking for this new guy at the end of April. Okay. So get this taken care of before you go out, because if you still hold on to these connections, it's going to interfere with your new connections. You need to disconnect the old in order to connect to the new. Okay? All right, Shelly. Thank you so much for your question. We do appreciate it. And guys, make sure you guys are sharing out far and wide as far as we can. All right, let's keep it going. We've got about 15 minutes left, so let's go ahead and take the next question. Who do we got? Got a 3-minute reading, and Shelly says, thank you so much. I definitely will. You are welcome, sweetheart. And I kept doing it in that voice. Who do we got for our 3-minute reading? All right. Will I relocate soon, Jeannie? I'm looking at what your situation is, and I keep feeling as though I do see a move. So I'm going to say yes with relocation. But I don't feel like there's a little bit of dread with your moving. Like there's fear. I don't know if you've got fear that's going on with this, but don't allow yourself to get I'm seeing fear. I don't feel like you have to have fear though. I feel as though I see a house. You're financially okay to get the house. You'll be able to cover things. I feel as though that you're going to be okay. I see support. What is the fear? Something's holding you back. Something is bothering you. You're not talking. There's deeper emotions going on. I feel like you're very deep in your emotions, going in a different direction and not quite feeling comfortable with what's happening currently. I definitely feel as though that, yes, you'll have encouragement. You got people encouraging you. You've got people, there's energy on your side. So you got somebody on your side, feels like a family member. I definitely feel as though that she says, I'm afraid of being alone, but you're not going to be alone at all. This is perfect for you. It's time for you to make a change, but I definitely feel like you're going to be able to take care of this. I don't feel like you're going to be stuck or trapped or alone. I just feel as though that there's a reason why you need to take a time out. And this is giving you that time out. And I'm seeing a place for you to go to. It's cute. It's wonderful. And I feel like this is made for you. This is made for you. This is your time. This is time for you to break free, cut loose, and let go of all these other things that hold you down. Everybody's energies on top of you. You cannot be everyone's healer all the time. When was the last time you've healed yourself? You need to be able to heal. And this is why she goes, I've been needing this. Exactly. Are you a reader? Because I'm getting a lot of missed messages, not connecting with oneself, not taking the guidance that's being given to her. You've got to have some type of ability, because I'm picking up that you have disconnected. You got the phone off the hook and it's just a beep, 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 beep. And you're not taking, she put yes. So you need to start paying attention to yourself, because you're abusing yourself and you're not getting everything through with clarity. And it's giving you hesitation. Your readings will come out much clearer once you reconnect to you. But good energy, by the way. Just pick up the damn phone. The spirits are calling you and you're not answering. Pick up the phone. The call is coming from in the house. All right. And Jamie says, thank you. Janie says, thank you. You are so welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right. I might be saying it wrong. If I mispronounce your name, guys, just know that I'm not doing it purposely. Sometimes I just have a hard time pronouncing names. So, all right. Well, let's keep it going. Who do we got next on the list? 3-minute reading. Whoop, whoop. Who do we got? We got Katie P. Is Jody and Michael really happy in the relationship now that they are together? When it comes to that relationship, I'm not getting, I mean, right now it feels like sunshines and rainbows, but I don't feel like it's a long-lasting relationship. I definitely feel that this is something that's going to just be good for a moment. So that's what I'm seeing. I don't feel like this relationship is something that's going to last. And honestly, it doesn't last long. Like I said, happy in paradise. Everything looks kissy smoochy. Oh, puppy dog. And then all of a sudden someone bites the dog and they both get pissed off. And they both run away from each other. So no, I don't feel like this relationship is the happy, lovey relationship that they're trying to make it out to be. Honestly, I feel as though that the energy that is shared right now is kind of like a mask that they're wearing. They're like, this is how I want you to see me, but reality is going to hit. And then the reality of that is going to be toxic, negative. It's not going to be worth it. So, Katie, don't think that that's a relationship that's going to last, because it's not. I feel as though that it's, I don't know, it's like going, you could like to ride bikes. Oh, yay, we ride bikes. And then all of a sudden you get bored of riding bikes. That's what's going to happen with this relationship. It's like riding a bike until you're bored of it. They're riding this relationship until they're bored of it. It's not a healthy one. I feel as though that this relationship seems to be more focused. She put, okay, this relationship seems to be more focused on hiding from emotion and hiding from what they're actually feeling about other people. So I definitely feel like this is a crash and burn for them. And I would hate to say that about a relationship, but I honestly and truly believe that they're hiding from other emotions that they're feeling. So just know that this energy is definitely going to change. So what you see today won't be there tomorrow. I sent twice. Yes, sweetheart, I did see that. So she donated twice, so now she's getting a second 3-minute reading. So Katie P, let's go ahead and see your second question. All right. Katie's second question is question 2. Jordan and I got back together, like you said, by the way. Will we be long term? Okay. Katie, when it comes down to your guys' situation, I knew that this was the direction that you were going to go in. We had talked about that because I knew that that's where your heart was. If you want this to work and you want this to be long term, because this is like walking on an eggshell bridge. It is not sturdy at all. And it looks like half of it's on fire. And that's because of what's happening. I definitely feel as though he's still an emotional roller coaster, and that's something that you need to go through. And you're going to be able to help him walk through it, but you're going to have to be able to do it in a way where it doesn't come off as an argument. So, so far, so good. Right. Tiptoe, eggshell bridge, walk slowly, test things out. Don't just step. Because you're going to put your foot through the damn bridge. You guys are going to get into an argument. Don't allow yourself to get in that situation. I do feel as though that this energy is definitely going to grow for you, but you got to walk slowly, because I don't want you to go through the heartache and the heartbreak that you went through already. Now, you know that I said that he has that narcissist energy, and he's going either really happy or really sad, but he's got to pick a damn direction, because his emotions will give you whiplash. She says, but it's possible for us to be happy. Not saying that it's not possible for you to be happy, but I do want you to focus on the energy that is now. Don't focus on what about this, or what if this happens. I need you to focus on the happier moments and try to get him to stay focused on those happy moments. Don't allow yourself to get thrown into a whirlwind of what the hell is this, or him lashing out. If he goes to lash out, just step back. Don't listen to it. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to be there for the argument. You don't have to argue back. But there will be moments. Now are we in love? Is he trying? I do feel like there is trying happening, but it's gonna take time. Like I said before, I'm trying to forgive. Honey, in order for this relationship to go long term, you're gonna have to forgive. There's no doubt about it. And you're gonna have to learn to trust him. And the only thing about that is that you're not going to be able to trust him 100%. Because of everything that you've been through, there's always going to be that in the back of your mind that something else could happen. KDP, thank you so much for your question. But honey, you can make this happen, but take baby steps with him. He is vulnerable and so are you. That's what I'm saying to you. That this is not an easy road, but it is one that can be traveled. And she put, thank you. You are welcome, sweetheart. You are welcome. All right. And Audrey says, I listens. Thanks, Journey. You are so welcome. Well, guys, I have run out of time, but I'm going to take one last question. Who do we got before we go? Minnow says, hi, Journey. Can you tell me about my guides and how many do I have? Minnow, what I can tell you right now about your guides and the situation that's happening currently is I don't feel that you're listening to your guides. They're trying to give you messages, but you haven't been paying attention as much as you would like to. And, sometimes you're getting distracted. But I definitely feel as though that this energy is definitely going to come together for you. I would say spend some time grounding yourself. Put your hands in the dirt, sit Indian style, meditate, listen to sound bowls. Allow yourself to get into that level of your mindset because I feel like the door has closed and you need to reopen it. You need to be able to reopen it. Allow yourself to open back up because something's happened to you that's kind of made your doors close. And so you can't feel your guides around you as much as you used to. It's hard to feel them through that door. But I did see 3 right now. So this is what I'm saying to you is that your guides are trying to connect with you. They're sending you angel numbers. They're sending you smells. They're giving you messages in your dreams. They're trying to grab your attention. But unfortunately, they're missing out. Minnow, I love you. Thank you so much for your question. Guys, we have run out of time. Thank you guys so much. If you did not get a question on this show, tune over to the next one. Cassidy the Card Slinger is next in 2 minutes. We'll see you there. Have a great one, everyone, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.